Flash fill. One of the exciting new features that's been added to Excel from 2013 and up. If I had to go and type in this guy's full name here in this cell and replicate the bottom right hand corner, typically that just copies it all the way down through to my remaining rows. However, if I click on this autofill options override and choose flash fill, it takes that first line example and applies it to all my other rows. The shortcut for this is Ctrl E, and so if I'd entered his name, pressed enter, Ctrl and E, like magic, it applies that across the remaining rows. Now I can do any combination from my first line example. So if I had done a description of Dr. J, his initial, P-A-Y-N-E, the dentist, which is in caps, Ctrl and E, and I have my description immediately across all rows. Just be careful with using flash fill though, because sometimes it doesn't quite get it right. And so if I undo that and change this to a dentist instead of the dentist, and Ctrl and E, you can see here it's got a little bit too clever for itself, and it's taken the first or the second character from his surname and applied that. So that's why I have O lawyer and A barrister and L gymnast. So what you can do though is you can train this. Notice if I double click, there is a gray border which runs around my flash fill content, and I can go and train this and say change this from an O to an A, and you can see that the others also get rectified because there's no position of that letter A in all of my examples. And so I can train Excel to apply flash fill if it doesn't get it right the first time. Just be aware that this is not a formula. So for example here, if I had to change this to a genuine pain of IN, that these don't automatically change, I would have to reapply and change those flash fill components. If I wanted that to automatically adapt, I would then have to go my standard route of using formulas. So here in my sheet 2, you can see I'm using formulas to concatenate first name and surname, and I've got a really complex text formula here, which is extracting the client description. And so in this case, if I had to change it, it automatically adjusts. So flash fill is very neat for very quickly generating text using existing column data, but it's not automatic. And so use it when you need it, but if you do want to automate your data, then formulas are still the way to go.